What's going on, everybody? And on here, and I want to talk about the Final Fantasy release today. And really, what Hasbro's doing is they've kind of turned everything on its head. As far as expansions go, and I want to talk through this very quickly, and I want to talk about what we found out from distribution today. So, normal in a normal set, what happens is the distributors reach out to us and they ask us how much of each product we want. They take it back to WotC, Wizards of the Coast, and they basically know within 7 to 10 days how much they're going to get, and then we get our allocation shortly thereafter. So from start to finish, it's somewhere between 10 and 14 days on the long side, and call it 4 to 7 days on the short side, depending on the distributor. Well, what's interesting is the new Tarkir expansion has yet to come to market or come for open order, which is interesting because today we got solicitation for Final Fantasy, which doesn't come out until June. I believe June 13th to be exact. So what's super interesting is we had all of our distributors reach out to us today and say, look, Hasbro's doing things differently this time. There's an open order window. We need to know within the next week or so what you want. And by the end of April, early May, Hasbro is going to get back to us, tell us how much we're getting, and we'll let you know. So there's effectively a 2.5 month-ish time frame where I kind of view this as print to order or print to demand, if you will. Now, are we going to get 100% of what we're asking for? Of course not. But it's not going to be, call it Wizards kind of ballparking, printing a fixed amount, and then all of a sudden, if the orders come in high, everybody gets super allocated. If they come in low, they don't get allocated at all. It's interesting because I think this is a way for Wizards to gauge interest and then haircut it, and B, maximize how much money they're going to make. So let's look at the products very quickly. And I have them open here. The play boosters are kind of interesting. They're 30 packs. And by the way, the fact that this has come out now, I don't see any way how Tarkir Dragonstorm, whatever the set is, I don't see any way how people order this. It's probably going to be the most amazing set to buy because the orders are going to be so pathetically bad and small. It's going to be awesome. So anyway, booster displays, 30 packs. MSRP is $209.60. I think distro price is like $160. The margin in this stuff is super tight. Moving on to collector boosters, right here, collector boosters. And what's interesting is there's less than 0.1% chance of an English-only specialized serial card. Now it says one serial card. My guess is, given the increased print run, potentially there's going to be multiple serialized cards in here. But MSRP is $455, and distro price is somewhere north of $300, $305, something like that. Now we have the two different commanders, 4 decks this time. So the standard commander MSRP is $280 and $600 for the collector. And so if we go over here, the collector commander, it's super confusing. But the commander decks, I think distro price is like $160, $165. These are crazy. These are $361, $365, something like that. Now moving to the bundles, we have the bundles. We have the gift bundle. So the gift bundle, think of it as like the Finish Line bundle, or the little TV bundles that they had for Duskmorn, or whatever the specialized bundles are. The ones that are a little bit more collectible. So going to the gift edition bundles, $90 is the MSRP target on this. It looks like our cost is going to be somewhere around 55, 60. The regular bundles MSRP is 70. Our cost is going to be 45. So again, the margin's really tight on this compared to normal, or at least it feels that way. And then the starter deck, this is 12 decks. It looks like it's $240. And this is an interesting product. I believe they had them for Bloomberg, but I don't know that much about them. I don't know if there's any value there, if there's not. But effectively $240 for 12, call it $20 a pop. MSRP, our cost is probably gonna be $12. Quite honestly, $20 for 2 decks is pretty good value. And then I believe that's it. The pre-release, I don't have pricing on that yet, but we'll see. But anyway, what's interesting here is they're now taking orders, and then they have a 2.5 month window to print. So I think this is a way where they can tighten print runs, so they don't have a situation like they did with Fallout or Lord of the Rings. So super excited for this. I know I've been getting hammered by people asking if we're going to get the product. Of course, we're going to get the product. We're WPN store. That being said, just one other quick item: Aether Drift Commander or Collector boxes. They're drying up pretty quickly on TCG Player. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. It should be underneath or under 500 of those relatively quickly, and there's kind of an air pocket here between this and Tarkir. But again, I think Tarkir is going to be a super slept-on set just because Final Fantasy is going to be so hyped. But anyway, given that Final Fantasy's out and the Discord's been talking about it today, and the entire Magic the Gathering world, just want to do a quick video on this and just fill everybody in on just a different direction that Hasbro's taking on this. So anyway, guys, like, subscribe, join the Discord. We'll talk soon.